The Hunters are not running the Mercy with their Pharah. And then they swap off to play Sombra Reaper. Oh no, Sombra Tracer. So they're playing the dive counter. So they are actually... Hunters are just going to play the dive counter. They come around the back. Nero's trying to do as much damage as possible. Trying to harass. Jinmu's Sombra is usually a tragedy to behold, so... Okay, actually does get a... And they're going to try and demech Krong immediately, which they do, but Jinmu goes down, so this is still winnable. Rio, though, is just trying to get as many heals as possible. And they've traded 1 for 1, but they don't have their Diva, so this is going to be hard to maintain control. Especially because they've now pushed Shu out. Instant res from Neptuno. Neptuno is falling off the cliff. Neptuno's falling off the cliff. Okay, Krong's back. Is Krong going to go for Aemon? He should. Yeah. Alright. And they're going to be able to recap. So, not that bad so far from either team. I like the initial dive from the Hunters with the demech onto Krong. That was good at being able to control space. And then they push the Ana out of position, because if you push the Ana out of position from the charge, they've basically got no heals. And Ana obviously much easier to push away than a Moira, who just glues herself to the rest of the team. Nero's trying to do damage on the approach. They've got a Nano to work with here. A Nano on the Pharah could be very useful. Hunter's taking point presence. Rio into the back. Oops. They're just trying to pressure Shu. He got the Nano off, so this is still winnable. But the dive onto the Ana is difficult to deal with. This is why I think the dive is a counter to this comp. Mostly because you can just push the Ana out of position. It's pretty hard for Krong to peel. And it's even harder when you're pushing and your Ana can't take safe positions in the fight. They got EMP though. Both Sombras are trying to just harass from this side of the map. Let's watch from the charge perspective. Rio getting bullied a little bit. Didn't really have line of sight to Shu. Yveltal dies. Free EMP. Barrage. Pretty good. The bomb. That could be a nice bomb, actually. Catches Nero, yeah. Krong very weak. Oh, and a stick. What a stick from Leave. That's huge, actually. Kyo falls off the map? Sorry, what? I said I wasn't going to rewind, but what is that? Is he trying to dodge the bomb? No. How does Kyo just fall off the map? Bruh. Okay. Well, there's a Keck W for you all in the chat. But the Hunters, that stick from Leave. Oh my god, Leave is fucking pounding, actually. Leave is syncing up really well with Aemon. And Aemon's actually playing the Winston pretty well as well. Which is unusual. Or perhaps not so much unusual as unexpected. I didn't think he would be a particularly capable Winston, but it seems that they've put quite a bit of effort into making him a capable Winston. The beat comes out. Nero's got the Nana boost, but they're just trying to play for point control. Okay, Veltal dies. That's good by Krong. Nice picks here coming out from Guangzhou. They're kind of clutching, honestly. Rio's weak. Pulse bomb eaten. Nice work by Krong. Krong's doing a huge amount of work on the point, actually. Elsa needs to be demacked. Yeah, they just don't have enough point presence with the Pharah Sombra. They can't hold positions. Okay, so they got countered there, and I don't really know why the charge didn't consider changing their composition once. They did. Neptuno did say to me afterwards that they just played strategically wrong in this series. They just kept playing Pharah instead of playing the dive. So that makes sense. Dr. Crispy Bacon, thank you for the 2 months. Papega, Krong not owl level? Bro, I mean, such a Papega take. Saw it on Reddit. Saw it on Reddit. Alright, let's speed up this pre-game because we got stuff to do, you know? The weird... I don't quite get what Leave is going to play, though. Is Leave planning to play the Sombra? Oh my god, I'm on the wrong side of the map. What is Leave planning on playing? They're just scouting with it. So they are literally just scouting. Their whole first rollout is just to scout and counter comp. And the charge did put Rio back in spawn in order to switch to the Winston. But apart from that, they're just kind of getting caught out by hunters swapping the comps. Because even though they give up all of this point presence, like all of the positioning is in favor of the charge. But they can't really do that much with it, because as soon as the hunters move together, they lose all of the point position anyway. And Shu is just getting melted. There's nothing that Kron could do to peel for him. Just getting obliterated by both tanks dive, and they're playing very hard dive. It's nice by Nero, though. He's getting a lot of work done. The only way that you win this, if you're the charge, is if Nero kills a lot of people as he's, like, following them around in the air. Because you are going to lose your Ana. You are going to lose any tank positioning that you have, but you just need the kills. Again, though, I don't think they can even cap, even though they technically won the first fight. And now the kill on Yveltal is good. They've got a Barrage and a Nano to work with here. They actually could push once they get those ults online. But it's so difficult. You can't even push 5v6, even with their Lucio dead. Or 6v5, rather. Okay, Nero's coming down over the top. Leave is dead. Alright, this is going to be a point capture. Oh my god, I can't see things. Barrage is good. Alright. Well coordinated from the charge, but 54% gained just because they have a composition that's better at point control. So you kind of hate to see that. That's one of the ways that you just win. Okay. Rio's going to try and hold close. Jinmu got in behind. They've got an EMP to be able to play with here, but that's the same for both teams. Eamon, can they punish? Krong doesn't go for the punish. He goes late just to delay point. EMP catches 2. Nice kill onto Eamon and leave. They can play slow now. Where is Shu? No, Shu's getting fucking bullied. They can't play slow because their Ana wasn't with them. Should Shu have been in a different position there? I know I said I wasn't going to reload that much, but Shu's playing from up top. Because he thinks his team wants to play inside. Surely he should be making his way around the left-hand side here. You can't just stay out in the open. But can he even get to the left-hand side for free? Probably not. But he needs to sync up with his team to some level. That's nice. Oh. Neptuno gets hacked. Was that a solo EMP from Jinmu just to deny the res onto Shu? Honestly, might be worth it, because as soon as the hunters take control of the point, they're just going to bully the tanks. And Nanoboost is nice, though, onto Rio. They might be able to do something with that. Sound barrier. Shu's again just getting pressured. Can't get in with the Ana. Can Shu just play the Moira here? No, if you're going to play the Moira, you might as well swap your entire comp. But, I mean, I think that the charge should have swapped their entire comp. Now you could definitely swap your comp. Are they really going to stay on Fire Mercy? This is, yeah. I mean, without the Barrage, without the Nano, I think the Fire Mercy is just default worse than what the Hunters are running, so you could try and hit them in the mirror, even though you'll have a 40% EMP disadvantage. Or you could try and roll some Brawly comp. I think, you know, Brawly double shield comps have still shown to be fairly decent. Not as amazing as they once were, but Nero gets hacked, but he's able to escape. Leave harassing 90%. Their tanks are going to get destroyed once they touch here. Just trying to build the EMP. They can play slow and try and play for EMP. Eileen's actually built it really quickly. Damage on Leave, playing slow. This is pretty decent. Shu's in a decent position, but now he's getting harassed by Jin. They're just diving onto Shu again. It's impossible for Shu to stay alive. Yeah. Well, Yep, strategically outplayed there. The Hunters played a better composition. And the charge, although the mirror might be good, and this comp, the Sombra Pharah, might be actually good against double shield. It's not good against the Sombra Tracer dive. So yeah, just kind of beasted there. That wasn't even a mirror comp. I thought that this game, the way that this game was described to me was that Chengdu were beating them in the mirror comp, but that's not what happened at all on map 1. I mean, they faked the mirror at the beginning to to bait the charge into playing the Pharah Sombra, but then they just bullied them with the dive comp. I mean, it is surprising, I suppose, that Eamon played well on Winston, but his job's fairly simple, I think. It's to take space control and then dive shoot when it's coordinated. Having said that, still performed pretty well, so it wasn't a Giga Chad level performance from Eamon, but it was good on the Winston, so not that bad. Was Keo just in for Moira? Yeah, maybe. I think Molly is definitely the better Zen. I don't know whether Molly's the better Anna, but maybe we'll get an opportunity to see that. Okay, so Hunters are defending with the Ashe Pharah double shield, so I would expect Charge to run some kind of mirror comp here. Model Luigi, thanks for the 9 months. Like, previously we've seen a lot of Widowmaker Pharah being played here, and that is quite difficult to push with, but I could see how the Sombra Pharah with a ball could be pretty effective at breaking what the Hunters are running. Rio's already coming around the back here. They're trying to coordinate an attack onto Leave or Molly, presumably. They don't have to worry as much about the Ashe sightline as they do about the Widow sightline, but you still have to worry about it a little bit. I didn't even notice Shu going down. How did Shu die? Okay, Rio goes a little aggro. There's like a hack and a ground pound onto Leave. But they don't really do much more outside of that. Nice. Okay, that aggression is good. Nero plays aggressive as the slam comes in. Ooh, Nero took a nice rocket there, though, from Jinmu. Oh, my God. Jinmu with some crispy rockets. Neptuno should be able to get res. And this is slightly difficult now because Leave is starting to come back in. But Rio and Eilina in the back on Molly. That's going to open up some space, but Nero's not really taking advantage of it. They're not coordinated with their pushes at the moment. Like, when the ball and the Sombra go in, that's when Nero needs to just assert dominance in the Pharah battle. But it's also hard for Shu to be able to get in position to heal anybody at all. Oh, and Jinmu's honestly kind of winning the 1v1. The last time these two teams faced off, Charge with a better team Rialto strategically. Sorry. Chengdu with a better team strategically, but Nero was winning the Pharah battle. This time it seems like Hunters have got both. Charge are really struggling. Just to sync stuff up. Maybe the double shield mirror would be better here for them. Eileen and Rio really aren't getting that much done. The Anna and the Ashe can peel for each other a little bit. It's not... The Ashe takes a little less aggressive sightlines than the... Or less exposed sightlines than the Widowmaker. Wow, and Leave demolishes Nero. Where was that? Was that not somewhere where Neptuno can get res? No, I guess not. Well, he gets out with Krong, though. What the fuck is that? Wow, and their tanks come in to save the day. That barrage is a bit of a Papega clap coming out from Jinmu, but Eamon and Elsa do a good job of being able to clean up Neptuno and Krong. The disrespect barrage? Yeah, well, yeah, a little bit. I mean, he can get rezzed anyway, right? So I guess it doesn't really matter. They seem almost to have just totally given up on their plan of harassing Leave and Molly. God. They're kind of all over the place. This has not been a good attack by the charge. But it's pretty good peel by the hunters. They know how to play this comp well. It's pretty interesting, actually. Over the course of this season, Chengdu have improved their playbook a lot. I don't feel like they're just a meme team anymore. When it comes to double shield, they're actually a pretty good team. Like, they can still play all the ball compositions, but they can actually now play other comps pretty well. Like, they don't even have to be counter comps. They've actually just improved at them. Yeah. Okay, well, this was poorly coordinated from the charge, and pretty tight backline play from Molly and Leave. And Jinmu was winning the Pharah 1v1, so... I will also say, I didn't notice a single nano boost being used there to crack open this defense. Like, when were the nanos even used from Shu? Because here's roughly the way that this should work, right? You've got, like, fucking Molly and Leave are holding over here, and then you've got the two tanks are holding over here, and the other two are holding over here. So there's like a 2-2-2 split for the hunters. And they want to attack attack Leave as Nero pushes forward with a nano boost, and Krong pushes forwards here to be able to either fuck up the tanks on the floor or to fuck up Jinmu and Veltal. But it's so much easier to fuck up the tanks on the floor with a nano because you know you're not getting shot at by this guy, because it's not even like he needs to be dead. He just needs to be being attacked and harassed by the ball and the Sombra. So you're like trying to distract the backline of Molly and Leave and then ignore these guys because you're nano boosted and just try and fuck the tanks. But they don't manage to sync it up once the entire time. What even happens to this nano? Oh. Well. You know, that's a GG. Did that happen last time as well? Bro, Shu held this nano for 1,000 years. And then... Was there one nano? There was one nano, yeah. Oh my god. They actually did not find a good scenario to use the nano boost because Shu was getting pressured up until that point, and it disappeared. Wowie. That, dude. Shu's got such a difficult job, though. And that's just unlucky. Like, Jinmu, what a rocket. What a rocket. Okay, well, let's speed this forward, but I assume that the charge just kind of roll. Sorry, the Chengdu hunters just kind of roll.
Ready for battle.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Alright, so they're going to run the same comp on offense, which I think is okay. Same comps on offense and defense, apart from Rio being on the Winston. Rudra, thank you for the 6 months. Okay, one fight. Eileen has been hacked. Oh, Eileen has hacked Jinmu, but they're going for tank pressure instead. I feel like that maybe wasn't communicated so well. Nice rocket from Jinmu onto Nero. Sorry, other way around. Nice rocket from Nero onto Jinmu. Rio drops. Bro, Shu is getting fucking melted, so Neptuno has to come over. Nice. Nice kill by Shu. Still winnable here. Neptuno dies. How does that happen? What a pick by Molly. How does this occur? Neptuno's dropped down to the low ground in order to heal Shu a little bit. But he should be back up with the rest of his team. Isn't Neptuno in the air healing Nero at this point? He is, yeah. Oh, he just dumpsters him. Because Molly's got so much more position because they're not playing as aggro. Or rather, there's nothing that Jinmu has to worry about, so he can play more aggro, so Nero has to take a more passive position, whereas, you know, Jinmu was playing like here before on defense, so you couldn't get your Ana down there. That's the difference that the Ashe makes, I guess. Just so much more positional control over the Pharah and where he can play. Still actually winnable. Nice by Nero. Surprisingly winnable here. Leave harassing Shu. Neptuno's gonna heal him. Try and get out. Shu's now in a fairly decent position. And they're running now with the Sombra Tracer. They're keeping the Supercharger because it's such an incredible ultimate, but I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to swap off if this next push fails with double tank ult. Halt Rock. EMP catches 5, but they're pushing into a Supercharger, so this actually might be a little difficult for them. Oh, it is. They halt up the bomb? That's fucking weird. How did Nero not get caught in that gravitic flux? Alright, nice barrage, nice barrage. This, honestly, this now looks a little winnable for the charge. Nero and Krong have played very well. Like, just managing to survive. And Nero's killed Jinmu when it matters. I mean, Jinmu's now on the Sombra, but... Okay, so yeah, they used their Supercharger and now they're going to swap over. So they're playing the dive counter. And they're going to be able to take position up on the high ground. Oh my god, Eileen dies as well. That's not good. They can look for hacks and harassment on both of these tanks. Krong is just getting fucked left, right, and center. So is Rio. Poor little tanks. They can't do anything. I mean, the Mercy can't heal them, so you just... Rio and Krong are just screwed as soon as the Hunters swap over to that comp. They just need, like, I don't know, Nero to kill people much faster, but it's a good counter comp. So yeah, at the end of the day, the counter comp is what does it for the Hunters. But the Hunters did win the Pharah duel as well. Jinmu was better on the Pharah generally, at least on defense, and their double shield does look pretty decent. I thought that last time when they played against, I can't remember. I think just Chengdu Hunters were playing against like, I think Chengdu were playing against Spark and Shanghai like last week when it was the double shield meta as well. Or it wasn't double shield meta, but they were playing double shield. And they were playing like double shield Torb Soldier, and they actually executed it really well. Hunters may have to be moved up in the old rankings quite considerably.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Alright. Hunters on offense, running the Pharah and the Hanzo. Yo, Shankmeister, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. Oh. Ba 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 da bum bum bum. Let me have a look. Here, 2 seconds. I'm just gonna tab out because I need to check the schedule of the matches happening this week. 1 moment. Hello. Ooh. What'd you make?
Sweet potato, avocado, harissa, mayonnaise.
Nice.
And cucumber salad.
Thank you.
Figured it's easy to eat while you play.
Yeah, you're wonderful. Thanks. We lost, unfortunately. She didn't hear. I think she still thinks I was playing the Valorant tournament, but we already lost, chat. We know. We know, unfortunately. Maybe she doesn't, but I've already lost my team the tournament. Ooh, hell yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. I love my schedule this week. My schedule this week is sick. You want to see the food? Okay, it's like a cucumber salad, and then it's a sweet potato and something and something. Something? I actually don't really like cucumber, but I maybe should have told her that. Actually, it tastes pretty good. It's cucumber and mint, and I really love the flavor of mint. And because cucumber has such a mild flavor anyway, pretty good. Okay. Right, let's continue to watch this. Now, I think I want to watch this from Shu's perspective. Because I think what's going to happen here, if I had to predict, based on the last two maps that we've seen, I think what's going to happen is Hunters try and take the mirror for a while, and then they swap Jinmu or Leave over to some kind of harassing hero like a Sombra or a Tracer. We push Shu out of position, and they end up killing the tanks. So let's have a look. Slimothy, thank you for the gifted sub to Mr. X. And Zion OW as well. Thank you, G. Out of topic comment, but I heard there might be another sub-tournament soonish. Yeah, maybe. Are we going to add a G clause, or am I going to be able to create a loophole again? You can create loopholes. Sure. Yeah. So the Hunters have swapped over to Sombra Tracer. Shu's actually in a great position, though. Very hard to harass him here. Hard for him to get great sightlines on everybody. But hard for the Hunters to really boom him. The Winston bubble's actually pretty good, and Yveltal just got fucked on. Shu's only got such limited sightlines to be able to deal with. He doesn't have any. Very nice peel from Neptuno. But eventually too much. And even if Charge end up being able to defend this, she'll be in a bad position for the next fight. It's so difficult being a tank against the Sombra Tracer comp. Just getting demeched constantly. Leave is fucking as well. Let's go back and watch that from Leave's perspective.
Hello there.
Nice peel from Elsa. They're really just trying to put pressure on the tanks until Shu shows himself, and then dive the backline. It's really nice from the Hunters. How do I rate Eamon's Winston? I think it's been Pretty simple, but pretty decent so far. Leaf's playing okay. I saw people saying that he popped the fuck off in this game. He seems to be playing pretty well. But I think it's more to do with the compositions that they're playing rather than, you know, Leaf just going ham, sicko mode or something. Wait till defense? Oh, does he just go fucking bonkers on the defense? Fair enough. Yeah. Eamon looks a little uncomfortable, but he's kind of just doing what his team needs him to do. He's not doing anything more, but his team just needs a Winston to hold space, and he's not feeding, which I thought he actually might do a little bit. He's putting pressure on the right targets. He's not flanking unnecessarily. He knows that his team just is trying to take the tank war. He's going to sync up for a dive onto Shu in the back. Okay, gets slept. And Leave dies, so that wasn't the most successful in the world. Where's he going now? Alright. Optimistic to go for that health pack, I think, but... Right, where does Shu play here? It seems so difficult to peel for Shu. Shu is never going to be in a position where he has good sight lines and can't be harassed by both of their tanks. Take a look at it from Eamon's perspective. Once he does some damage to the tanks and finds out where Shu is and knows that Shu's used his utility. Okay, nice rocket by Nero. And I think one of the problems with... If you kind of think back a little bit in time in Overwatch, there used to be a time where having Tracer Pharah against Tracer Sombra was pretty common. But the Sombra can't really duel the Tracer to push her away. And the Sombra doesn't really have the mobility to be able to clean up on the damage that Nero's doing either. The Sombra's more trying to find hacks. Build EMP. Finish off anybody you can. Harass. I think Eileen's fairly useless against this specific counter comp. Honest question, why is Leave playing Tracer into Pharah? Because the Tracer Sombra Winston D.Va composition is very, very good at being able to put pressure on their tanks and then kill Shu. You can get hacks and demech their D.Va instantly, or kill their Winston instantly. It's very good at controlling space. And then if you find an opportunity to push Shu out, then they have no healing, because their Mercy's dedicated to Nero. So it's about winning the ground battle. You don't always need to counter their comp hero by hero. Okay, alright. Alright, alright. Nero with a nice barrage though. The ults can be mega clutch for the charge. They've pushed Shu out though, they should get the kill on him. Ooh, nice peel from Nero, but they do kill Shu. Is Pharah Nero's best hero? I don't know. When I watch Nero, it seems like he can play almost anything. I don't know what his like best hero is. His Pharah was good, his Tracer was clutch, he's played Roadhog and shit before in the past, his Mei was good before as well. They got the pick on Shu. Can they look for a hack on Krong? Ooh, Lee dies. They haven't really been that successful, honestly, at getting hacks off and following up on them, it feels like. Although they have just DMX Krong. Oh, Primal? Nope. Now Shu's gone over to the Moira, but they've lost this. Interesting. That one was really close. That could have gone either way. But I feel like so far from what we've seen, the Charge are probably not going to be that good on offense. So, I don't know whether this is even going to make any difference. That the Hunters just got into point C. Yeah, I think Eamon's playing really well. I mean, I don't think his mechanics are perfect. Like, he looks a little bit uncomfortable. But his timing on stuff is good. Yeah. He's got a good understanding of what his team needs from him. He's not playing greedy or flanky or any of that shit. So, yeah.
30 seconds remaining.
I suppose he is a bit like a Fraggy. Fraggy improved at the whole flanky solo kind of Winston as well. Okay, nice EMP. Sambar didn't actually catch Eamon for whatever reason as well. So, this is going to be where the payload stops. But I'm not really convinced about this. I mean, I know how the result of the game goes, but I haven't been convinced by Charge's offense at all on any of these maps, so I can kind of see. Right, so they're going to run the same shit. They're going to run the Pharah. So it's important here for us to be able to watch Nero. So we're going to watch from Nero's POV, and we should be able to see Rio and Eileen distracting and him pushing aggressive. But he kind of needs the Nana boost. Oh, now that's a nice boot. That does allow Nero to play a little more aggro, but nice rocket from Jinmu. Molly's very weak. Okay, good take on the position here for the Charge. But now Nero's really just... Oh, that's very good. Okay, insta-res, and they've overcommitted here. I wonder if it isn't better to just save your concussion for denying the res. But he does seem to deny it in midair where you can't really deny it.
This is, I think, one of my favorites we've gotten
It's
so far.
delightful.
So fucking good.
It's really good. Yeah, I'm not normally a fan of cucumber as well, but mixed with the mint, it's really good.
There was no mint in that.
Oh, what was it?
It was dill.
Dill. Oh, yeah.
Dill and those are basic, like, sink pickles.
Oh, yeah.
This is dill and vinegar.
Oh, yeah, it was dill. I thought it was mint. I'm stupid. You just nodded. Thank you.
Stupid.
Thanks for the vote of
I
confidence.
don't think you're stupid.
Okay, thank you.
I think your taste buds are wildly incorrect on a fairly regular
Mhm.
basis.
Mm-hmm.
But you like me, so you have good taste.
Well, sorry?
But you like me, so you must have good taste.
Yeah, true. Alright, so they overcommit here. But Jinmu dies again, and Eamon dies, so... Do they actually end up taking this? I'm gonna try and watch this fight from someone else's perspective because I'm still eating. The D-Mech is good. They can try and nano to recontest this. Wow. Holy shit. Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck is this from Leave? Is this what you mean? Nice. Dude! That shot! Holy shit, nice shot. That was nice. I think the charge overcommitted there for the kill on Jinmu, but they did manage to trade afterwards, so it ended up being a winnable fight that Leave had to clutch, but I don't know. I think if they play that a little slower, well, then again, if they play that slower, then Nero just gets the sorry, Yveltal gets the res, so I don't know. Hard to say, really, isn't it? Yveltal always goes for insta reses, so if you think you can punish, then I guess you push, but I haven't really seen anyone punish him properly, so I guess you can't really punish. Alright, I've finished eating, so we're going to go back to this third-person view. Right, charged with an excellent opportunity here, though, to be able to crack this open. Because if they can put any pressure on at all, they have an EMP and they have a nano and a barrage, so ample opportunities. Where is Leave right now? He's worried about getting pushed out. Okay, now he's taking space again. In Cafe. Nero's managed to get in a fairly good position. Pushing aggro with the nano boost, so I like this. The problem is there's no one really for him to focus on because he hasn't waited for the rest of his team to make an engagement. Oh wait, no, he has. These guys are in. So that's called, but instead Nero's gone for the Pharah duel instead of just playing aggressive in here and getting free rockets on these guys. So I think that's a misplay by Nero. Because he can ignore Jinmu if he's nano boosted. Because it takes like, what is it, three damage boosted rockets to kill a nano boosted target? 4? I can't remember, I can't do the math. Okay, he does actually kill Jinmu. Now he's getting run down. And they kill Molly as well, so this ended up being pretty decent. Yo, what? Is this where Leave just goes out of control? Oh, nice kill on Neptuno. Oh. What the fuck? Was he even looking for the Sombra? Surely he was looking for the Pharah and just accidentally found the Sombra. Great clutch play by Leave. That's really nice. But also I feel like if Nero had pushed here and focused on Leave, then they would have been able to kill him, right? I think Nero kind of wasted his nano boost going for the Pharah 1v1. God, what a play by Leave. It's kind of nasty. Oh, did he see the Sombra? He looked like he was just looking upwards. Oh yeah, he sees it. He sees it. That's so nice. Very nice from Leave. He sees the Sombra just come out of invis. And now Charge are in a horrible position because they don't have their EMP, they don't have their nano boost, and their comp kind of revolves around them having those tools. So this is now looking like a full hold. I guess Nero could just chat out the 1v1 and barrage a tank or something. Molly might just fall over to a dive. Oh. Oh.
30 seconds
A halt rock onto Neptuno. And Leave gets a headshot onto Nero as well. Yeah, this is Le GG. Yeah, Leave should be under a lot of pressure, and he doesn't feel like he is. I mean, he shouldn't be under pressure now, but when the fight actually happens, in that previous fight, I feel like he should have been under a lot of pressure from Eileen as well as Rio. But Eileen got forced away. Leave just hitting too many shots. He does actually have the nano again here.
10 seconds remaining.
They nano the Winston in just to contest, which I don't mind. Jinwoo's also been hacked. But I don't think this is going to be a win. Too many ults up for the Hunters. Yep. No chance, really. Yeah, Leave had a good game. I wouldn't say that Leave was insane, but Leave was definitely clutch there on Hollywood.